What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I want to start off this video by saying, look guys, I really do appreciate all of you guys who tune into the videos every single week. There's consistently about 400 to 600 of you guys I always see turning up. See the same guys commenting, and listen, I really do appreciate that. And guys, that's why I come on a couple times a week and try and deliver you guys as much value as possible, because you all deserve it, right? So I'll say big shout out to all of you guys who consistently tune into the channel, and big shout out to all the new people as well who have found the channel, because there's been surprisingly quite a decent number of you guys. So I appreciate all of you lot as well. Okay, so let's hop into it. What you can see on screen, guys, is a position I took this week. It's the only position I took this week. And yeah, it's up pretty decent when I took this screenshot right here. So what is that? That's about a 40% return, just shy of $10,000. But, and before I get any further, I want to say that, look, it's not just me that's in this trade. It's all the guys over at the Patreon, okay? So all the guys over the Patreon, the army over the Patreon, they enjoy these returns just as much as I do, okay? Now let me dive into this and speak about this a little bit further, because I've got some very useful information for you guys, and it's this. Now this moved around for the rest of the day, okay? So it didn't kind of stay where it's at, kind of fluctuated, moved up, moved down. But here's the thing. You got to let your positions play out, okay? So that was one of the big development pieces for me over the last 5 or so years. Something that I really worked on, something that I kind of really honed my skills on. And that was just the ability to let a position, a trade play out, because it's going to fluctuate, it's going to move around. But if you're in a good position, 99% of the time, the real returns don't come on the day that you enter or the day after. They come a few days after that. Okay, so just having that ability to let it play out, let the story play out, let price push higher or price push lower. You guys already know we can make money in both directions in the market. That's when you're rewarded with your real return. So even though this is at 40%, some of you guys might feel like that's a good return. No, guys, we are targeting 100% minimum. My guys over the Patreon, they know, guys, we know, all right? Shout out to you lot over the Patreon. You know we target 100% minimum on our positions. You already know. 100% minimum, 150%, 200%. That is what we're aiming for in every single move we make. So even though this is 40%, it's not good enough for us. Okay, we target that 100%. And if you guys are wondering, how do you target 100%? How do you make 100% in a couple of days? The options market, guys. It's an incredible place to be. All right, it really does just unleash a whole animal of an opportunity, right? Some crazy returns can be made there consistently. So anyway, listen, we are waiting for this one to shoot a lot higher. All right, my patrons already know, you already know what position this is. We're waiting for this one to push that 100%. It's coming a couple of days time. You guys will see. All right, so what that tells you is that, okay, as you guys are on your journey, I know a lot of you guys are new. Some of you guys just started a couple of weeks ago. Some of you guys started a couple of months ago. Whether you started even a couple of years ago. That ability to just stay calm, stay relaxed, and let it play out is going to pay you massive over time, okay? So you never kind of want to rush exit of your positions. There's no need. That brings me to something else, just in terms of how I like to play the market. And it's this. The systems and strategies that I've developed, guys, over the years, they basically allow me to get into positions like this, make these types of returns in what I call a frictionless environment. So what that means is I'm not there staring at the charts all day, because I know some of you guys, especially if you're new, you might think that trading involves just staring at a chart all day, every day, watching price tick up and down. No, okay. What I do is I've built these systems so that it seamlessly just integrates into whatever I'm doing in life. So whether I'm at meetings, whether I'm at golf, whether I'm on holiday on the beach, whatever the case may be, I can seamlessly just fit it in, and it has no burden or no implication, or doesn't stop me doing anything else regardless. So what happens is I set all my alerts. phone goes off, phone pings, and then I enter into the position, and I just let that position play out. That's it, simple. So I'm not even looking at the chart. All the analysis and all the chart work is done beforehand. Okay, it's all done before. I'm not in there while markets are moving, looking at charts. So if that sounds like a bit of you and you want to get in on the action, you want a piece of that, I highly recommend you join all of us who are over at the Patreon. Okay, this is what we do week in, week out. It's just a beautiful place, beautiful thing to just seamlessly integrate this massive opportunity, all right? These types of returns without it being intrusive. That's the word I was looking for. Intrusive. It's a non-intrusive way of operating in the market, and it's just beautiful. Okay. All right, guys. So that being said, let's jump into what I want to speak to you guys about today, and that is a couple of names. My charts aren't even set up. Now they are. All right. So Mara, I'll speak to you about a couple of names that still I expect to move lower in the short term, but then they actually have some decent upside potential. But I want you guys to focus on the short term, because I know a lot of you guys, you're going to start jumping into this, start slamming call options, and that's not what I'm telling you. So Mara, if you guys know, this is one that I did the video on 2 days ago. I told you you're going to see this thing drop to $21 very quickly, and here we are. Listen, I should have taken a trade on this. However, the longer you're in the game, the longer you're in the markets, even when you miss certain opportunities, it doesn't bother you, it doesn't impact you, okay? You really know you're elevating in this game when missed opportunities, you don't even flinch at, you don't even think about, because you know, all right, even though I've called it out, I predicted it, I'm gonna just do it again. I'll just get into the opportunity and the next time, and then the next time, and the next time. So I missed opportunities, they don't even bother me. But me, when I was like 25, yeah, this would have kind of like, I would have felt this one, right? If I called it out, massive drop, I think it's literally dropped, like 17% since I did that video, I would have felt it. But the 32-year-old me, nah, not even a flinch, because it was getting up the next time. But anyway, this is still in a very bearish position. I want you guys to understand, when I do my one-to-ones, I always teach the guys what I mean by identifying when something is in a position of weakness or in a position of strength. Because if you're able to understand that, right, and able to recognize that inflection point, because all stocks out there go from weakness to strength, to weakness to strength, to weakness to strength. They toggle between these two sides of the field. If you're able to understand that, you're able to make big money in the options market. Okay, so this is still in a position of weakness. This still has room to drop under $20. Okay, it still has room to continue to slide lower. I just want to let you guys know that. But while I'm here, let me just say that, especially for those of you guys who are new to the markets, and those of you guys who are new to the markets, you may only be aware or familiar of just buying stock. Okay. That isn't going to give you the best bang for your buck. That's not going to give you the big juicy returns. That's not going to be where you want to be if you truly want to make money in the markets. You want to be looking at the options market, okay? Because in the options market, regardless of what the market does, whether it goes up, whether it goes down, you have the opportunity to make money, okay? So we know this year, S&P has gone ahead and moved up like 25% or something like that. Let's say, just for argument's sake, the S&P was to go down 10% next year, and you were to get corrections across the board. I'm not predicting that, but that will happen at some point, whether it's next year or the year after, it's going to happen. You want to have the infrastructure to be able to take advantage of that in a massive way. Okay, so you want to have this multi-directional approach to the markets, and the options market just gives you that, and it's beautiful. Okay, so Mara, guys, still has room to the downside. All right, but when this toggle flips and then we start to see it move into that position of strength again, we will be ready to take advantage of it. So that's the first name. The second one is AMD. Guys, this is another one I told you the other day that we are bearish on. Okay, now it's dropped to 119. When I did that video, I'm pretty sure this thing was at around that 122. Okay, again, all of this just comes from years of experience. I've been in the markets for 10 years now. There's nothing the market can throw at me that I haven't seen. As I always say to you guys, when you've been in the markets for this long, you just build this level of awareness. Okay, it's like this sixth sense. And now AMD is at 119. This thing still has room to the downside. Okay, still has room to the downside. Now, if I'm to take advantage of something to the downside, guys, remember, we're looking at put options. Put options is what is going to make you money on the downside when stocks are sliding. Okay, so don't just think stocks have to go up for you to make money. No, either direction, there's the opportunity to make a lot of money here. So these are two names that still have room to the downside. Even though they have fallen, they still have room to go lower. Okay, so again, how you guys want to operate in the market is you always want to have stocks that have room to go higher. And in the last video, I mentioned some of those to you. And then you always want to be aware of names that have room to the downside, because what that gives you is it gives you a complete watch list. It gives you a complete set of names to go ahead and take advantage of. Okay, so these are two names that will give you guys a bit of structure, give you guys a little bit of guidance, give you guys some direction as we approach the end of the week and into next week. All right, so guys, that's the video for today. Drop me down some comments. I'll catch you guys next time.